Hello everyone, welcome to Sketchcast episode 29. I'm Crypticink, and this week I wrapped up this creature painting. It took about 6 hours over the course of 4 to 5 days. I can't really remember, but I was chipping at it after work whenever I had the time, and it really got me thinking about today's topic. So today I wanted to share some thoughts about finding time for painting when you work a full-time job. And I know I've got a mixed bag here in regards to the age range of people that watch my videos, but I think today's video can apply to pretty much anyone that has a busy weekday. And for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to talk about being a person that works a 9-to-5 job who wishes to do more creative work in their downtime. So picture this. You wake up Monday through Friday to leave your house and go to your job. And maybe your job is awesome and you love what you do pretty much every day. Or maybe you don't like your job so much. Or you're at a point in life where you're transitioning to something you like more. But whatever the case, your bills have to be paid and you have to leave your house or work from home for 8 hours to do your job. And it's a reality for a majority of us. And if you're like me, sometimes you wish you could spend all of your day doing exactly what you want. All of your day painting and doing nothing else but the stuff that makes you happy. And if you're like me, sometimes you feel like there just isn't enough time in the day to do the things you have to do, like work and chores, and doing the things that you want to do, like draw or spend time with family or exercise. But being alive and being an adult is expensive, even with help. And at the end of the day, most of us just have to go to work, and that's just how it is. And when you get home after being elsewhere, focusing at a job for 8 hours, a lot of the times you're tired. And nothing is easier than sitting on the couch and vegging out until it's time to go to bed. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with taking the time to do absolutely nothing. I think we live in a culture where a lot of people feel like if they're not actively working towards something in their free time, then they're wasting their time. And I don't think that's healthy. I think it's stressful and painful to keep up over the course of a lifetime. Sometimes it's okay to chill out and sit on the couch after work and chores and whatever else and do nothing. But if you're like me and you'd like to dedicate some time to drawing after work a couple times a week, then know that it's not impossible. It's not impossible to do it every day if that's what you're going for. And these are just my thoughts, but I think finding the time to draw every day or even a couple times a week comes down to sacrifice. I've been asking myself, what am I willing to sacrifice every day so that I can draw at least 1 hour after work when I can? And I know the word sacrifice sounds like a daunting thing, but I think it's true. You can't make more hours in a day. All you can do is decide where your time is spent. Every day you sacrifice time for one thing in order to do something else. So I ask myself, am I willing to sacrifice an hour of watching anime so that I can draw? How badly do I want to sit in the living room and watch TV that night? And sometimes I just want to watch TV, and I do, and that's okay. But I try to make it a conscious decision instead of a daily habit. I try to make sure that I think about what I'm doing with my time. I don't do it every day. Sometimes I slip up, but the point is to make an effort and to keep that in the front of your mind. I ask myself if I'm willing to stay awake an hour later or wake up an hour earlier to get some drawing in. And sometimes the answer is yes, and I do it. And sometimes the answer is no, and I sleep. Actually, a lot of the times the answer is no, and I sleep, and that's okay because I like my sleep. But better yet, I've been asking, how can I be a tidier person so I don't have to spend so much time every day cleaning my apartment before I can sit down and focus on my art? So much of my weekend is consumed by an entire day of deep cleaning the house and picking up mess. And it's not that we're slobs, but things do start to look a little raggedy by the end of the week. And I'm not perfect. I get careless about not putting things back where I grabbed them from and leaving the dishes in the sink when I could wash them in like 2 minutes. After I finish editing this video, I'm probably going to go and clean the house and then go to bed. I know that if I did little things like tidying up throughout the day, I wouldn't have to spend hours putting everything back at the end of the week. And it's something that I've been working on. It's not just so I can do more art, but I also think it's just a part of my growing up, I guess. I mean, I admit I forget that I'm an adult sometimes. I don't feel like an adult sometimes. I feel like I have no idea what's going on most of the time, but I'm getting better. And lately I've been avoiding making lofty goals for myself. I don't tell myself that I will draw every single day from now on, because that's an easy way for me to feel stressed and burnt out. Instead, I've been telling myself I'm going to make the most of my day, and if that means drawing, then that's great. If that means pampering myself and sitting on the couch with a glass of wine and a face mask like the friggin' princess that I am, then I'll do that. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to enjoy it. Because when all is said and done, I know that making art makes me happy. And I know that when I avoid making art, I feel a little sad and a little empty. And that's just something that I've come to learn about myself. So because of that, I make an effort to put pencil to paper every day. But no matter what happens, the most important thing to me right now is that, one, I can say I tried, and two, that regardless, I'm still taking care of myself every day, either way. And that's really important, to make sure that my physical and mental well-being is at the forefront of my mind, no matter what I do in art or at work or in life. So, if you're like me and you're feeling like you need more time to do the things you love, and when life feels too busy to keep up, just know that switching around how you spend your free time is not impossible. I would suggest finding a real life person as an example, someone who has a full-time job or kids or just a busy life in general, who is still making it work with their art, and see what those people are doing to free up their time. And don't forget to take care of yourself. I have to remind myself of that every single day. And it's been my own number one rule. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys took something from this episode. I know it's not a step-by-step advice video. It's more of just thoughts about the subject and hopefully an opening to a discussion. I'm going to be trying different ways of making videos, but for the most part, this channel is kind of like my diary. I'm just sharing thoughts and sharing art and drawing and talking and taking all of you on this journey with me and hopefully having some good conversation. If you like this video, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Where are you at with your art? How do you find time to be creative during the week? And I'd love to have a discussion. Until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!